Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum, plus the Church Governance Solutions. And I am embarking on some skills that you need this year for your success. And that is why we're delving on this and on both platforms, Church Governance Solutions and also on Young Men Empowerment Forum. We're basically teaching both platforms right now. And I would love you just to sit back and listen to us, and you will learn out of this. This is part 4, of course, of this great topic, and I hope that you're learning a bit out of this. Now, I want to emphasize that a year, once more, is successful only by how you set yourself up for it. And you're not going to fold your arms and expect a year to deliver those dreams that you have and those desires that you have in your life and expect them just to happen like that. You're going to need to do something for you to see this year successful, and you're going to need to do something in your life for you to see a breakthrough in your life. And I want to urge you that you start doing something in your life. And this is the reason why we're outlining this topic, skills that you need this year to be successful. And I'm speaking about this so that it can help you and become of a great help for you to know how to set up your year as you start off the year. And I want to emphasize that we do these teachings in the beginning of the year for the sake that we don't want you to regret on the 31st of December this year. You don't have to look back and regret on the year that has been, but rather be proud of the year that has been and look forward to the year that is to be again. And this is very key. Now, all these key learnings we give you as a package of skills that we give you. We equip you to make sure that you become successful and look forward to this great year. This is going to be a great year, by the way, but it's going to be a great year to each and every one of you who is going to take the skills and make use of them this year. And that's very key for you to sit back and listen to them. Now, the first skill that I want to speak about today that you definitely need to develop this year if you have to be successful is ability to walk away. And I want to emphasize this one, ability to walk away. And there are many people that are actually sitting in toxic environments. People that have actually tolerated toxic environments. And they are sitting there and it's like somebody who's sitting in smoke but never move. Remember that the only medicine for smoke is to walk away from it. And there are times when there are irritating noises around you. When you are sitting there and moving away from them, they will never leave you. They will be there and making noise for you. And I want to be hard on this one because it's very important that we uproot you from a situation where you are. And sometimes you are in this problem because you just cannot walk away. There are people that are in toxic environments, toxic relationships sometimes. There are people that are in abusive relationships that they've stayed there, and some of the ladies will even say it's because it's the father of my children. And he's beating you up, he's gonna kill you, and you're gonna come out of there with a coffin one day. But you're sitting there in that situation and you're saying because it's the father of my children. Now, if it's the father of your children and he tends to be saying he loves you, why is he making you a punching bag? And this is the problem. And we have seen young men who are sitting in friendships that are leading them to alcoholism, that are leading them to drug addictions as well. And they're sitting there and they become that which they don't want to be in their lives. And they're saying, I've got no choice. And I want to urge you that this year you've got a choice, sir. This year, you must actually stand up on your own and make sure that you become the person that you want to be in life. You cannot fold your arms and let things happen on you. You cannot fold your arms and hope that things will sort out themselves. There's nothing that will sort itself up until you learn the skill of walking away. And I want to emphasize that the skill of walking away is the greatest skill that you need this year. Walk away from toxic relationships. Walk away from toxic environments. Walk away from dangerous places and dangerous people. Walk away from those situations. And some of you, I want to emphasize that you are actually getting depressed and falling into depression more and more in your life, purely because you have sat for far too long where you are. You have actually tolerated for far too long in the situation where you are. And you say, I'm tolerating it and I'm patient. Remember, patience doesn't speak about tolerance of wrongdoing around you. Patience doesn't mean tolerance of pain that is unnecessary in your life, that you can actually simply walk away from it. And I want to emphasize that if it is a relationship that is abusive to you, please learn to walk away this year. If you are in a situation that is abusive to you, the situation that is destroying your mind, that is destroying your body, please walk away from it. And don't be afraid to walk away, because it is a skill that you need this year if you're going to be successful. Some of you are actually sitting and bound in situations of work whereby you are employed in a situation that is toxic and it's destroying your self-image, and you yourself are losing actually yourself in that situation. So if it is a job that is toxic to you, I want to advise you to walk away from that job, because otherwise it is destroying you and you're not going to be able to be fruitful anymore. And remember that you can only be fruitful when your mind is stable in a situation. But learn to walk away. And I'm speaking this hard to you, that learn to walk away. Walk away from situations that are untoward to you. Walk away from situations that are abusive to you. Walk away from situations that are painful and that are causing you heartache every day. You cannot survive this year again after surviving for so many years sitting in abusive situations, environments that are toxic, friends that are leading you to drugs, alcoholism, and so on. And you think these are my friends. And sometimes it's because of seeking affirmations. And I want to emphasize that don't seek affirmations with your own will, because you're selling your own soul and you're seeking affirmations. The very same people that affirm you, they are killing your soul. The very same people that affirm you, they are killing your mindset. And you cannot think anymore, because they have dealt with your mind a blow by suppressing you, because you cannot make up your mind yourself. And that's very key. Please learn a skill of walking away this year. Now, the other thing that I wanted to learn this year is ability to manage time effectively. Very, very key. Manage your time. Make sure that every single minute that you use this year, every single hour that you use this year, every single day, week, month, and you will actually thank me at the end of the year when you have started to use your time effectively. There are people that are tossed around everywhere. And the Bible says you are like a reed that is tossed around by a wind, because you are not rooted. You are not sitting in one place. You cannot decide on your own. And because of that, then you are tossed around by people, and you are actually doing things that you don't like because you cannot decide on your own. You've got no backbone to stand on your own. But I want you to learn this year ability to manage your time effectively. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing in your spare time? Are you able to sit and look at your time and say, am I using my time effectively? Some of you, remember that time is money. You could actually be making a lot of business out of that time that you're using. There are many of you who have said many times that I will enroll and study. And this is the time now that you can enroll and study this year. Use your time effectively. Some of you have had dreams to become book writers, to write some books about your ideas. This is a year to do so. So please utilize your time effectively. Make sure that every single second that you spend it at the right place. You spend it with the right people as well. Please spend your time with people that will give you ideas that will be progressive. Therefore, you cannot actually hold on to situations that are wasting your time. There are places that are wasting your time. There are people that are wasting your time. You cannot hang around there, because that's not going to help you. This year is a time, is a good time spending year. A year that you're going to look at and say, I've spent every single minute of this year at the end. And you will never regret of the year that has been at the end of the year. And I've always say that please don't regret about the year that has been if you are the one who have launched yourself into useless year at the end, because you've spent your time with people that didn't matter. You spent your time with places that didn't matter, and as a result, you've wasted your time so much. You look back, you find that you've grown and become old, and there are things that you should have done while you were still young. So please plan this year, make use of the time this year, and say, I'm going to do things this way. Put your plans down, write them down, and please embark on them today. Remember, this is the first of the month, but it's already the new year, and the year has already started. And until you embark on doing the plans that you put down, you're not going to be able to move on. So start now and rather than later, because otherwise you're going to waste time again and you're going to regret about this time. Once more, develop an ability to manage your time effectively this year. I want to end up here today. Your host, Micornus Phokane. Thank you very much for listening to us in this part 4. And I want to also remind you that we've got our socials. Facebook page, Micornus Phokane, like it, like our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, Church Governance Solutions as well. We combine this teaching there in both platforms. And remember also our YouTube channel, so please subscribe to that so that each and every video that we post, it may actually notify you and you will be able to follow us and listen to these teachings going forward. May the good Lord bless you and allow me to check out and say cheers for now.